Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Spitter Justice, the DLC case. We are about to head over to the Sprocket's manor right now to talk with the butler and look into other information. The foyer, apparently. We're going to the foyer, I guess. Whoa, this is really fancy. I feel like we just got blasted back in time. This is like modern DGS here.
Wow. This place does not disappoint. Oh, I'm so excited.
Whoa, slow down, Maya. The mansion isn't going anywhere. Now then, we won't have to worry about anyone untoward eavesdropping here. What about all these people? I take it you wanted to ask me some questions. Huh? That's why you invited us here? I am sorry to have tricked you like this. But this is a murder, after all. I couldn't talk openly about it in public and risk sullying the Sprocket family's reputation.
Aww. And I was really looking forward to all those fancy snacks, too.
Can we still talk and have fancy snacks? There, Maya. Don't cry. This Pierce guy is one shrewd man.
Hey, Nick! Look at that cute vintage radio.
Radio? Oh, that thing over there. Under the stuffed bull's head.
I'm gonna take a closer look.
Maya! I thought I told you to settle down.
I'm sorry.
Not to worry. Yo! No, I see why people call him the modern Enoch Drebber now. Wow, that little mech fixed it right up. Yes, I know DGS2 came out after this, but still. I am not the only butler. I am not only the butler, but I'm also Sprocket Aviation's repair department director. One might say that patching things up is my specialty.
That was incredible! What is that little doohickey on your shoulder anyway?
It's my fixer-upper shoulder mech. Master Soren made it for me. Aw. It has too many features and functions to effectively enumerate at the moment, though.
That's so cool! I wish I had one of those.
Oh god, I can't get, how the wording goes with this guy. Fixing things is a simple matter, but fixing people is a different matter. Even a skilled physician can't bring back the dead. That's kinda ominous. Oh, but forgive me. I seem to have gotten sidetracked. Must be in shock over Mr. Gloomsbury's death. Still, I do need to ask him some questions about the case. I should take a look around and see what I can find out while I'm here too. Alright, first we're gonna present the badge. And what is this? Just wondering if there's anything you can tell me about it. I'm afraid not. I see. Time is money, as they say, so perhaps you should learn to spend it more wisely. Right. Good advice, but his chilly attitude has given me some serious goosebumps. Alright, now we will talk to you. And check out this mansion. About the incident Miss Ellen was arrested for. Do you think she did it? Well, I can't prove it yet, but no, I don't think she could have done it. I guess you could call it a gut feeling. No, because you're Phoenix right. Nearly all your clients are usually innocent. I see. I guess we have different opinions then. Do we now? The prosecution says that when Gloomsbury attacked Miss Ellen, she fought back. and ended up killing him. I agree with this perspective. Or rather, that is the consensus of the entire Sprocket family. Even so, I heard an interesting story from Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. I heard that the Sprocket family had tried to pressure the prosecutor's office into burying this case. Those are fighting words. Those are dangerous words. I fear you are mistaken. All we sought was merely a legal consultation. Besides, none of it matters now, as she is no longer a part of this family. Fortunately for us, they had yet to get their marriage license before holding the banquet. So basically, once they realized they couldn't sway the prosecution, they cut her loose. That's awful. I realize how callous I must sound, but my duty is to protect the Sprocket family, and more specifically, Sprocket Aviation's future and Master Soren, whose genius is essential to the company. I will do anything to achieve that goal. That is my job as the Sprocket family butler.
You know, I think Pierce and Mr. Edgeworth would get along really well. Don't you think?
Yeah, I could easily picture Edgeworth with a butler. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I suppose I should tell you about this as well. It's about when the members of the extended family and I discovered the crime. Did Ellen say anything to you about traveling through time? She must have been delirious. There is no need to take such a claim seriously. Soren himself said that time travel was possible, though. Master Soren said that. It sounds like he is still stuck in the past. He's psychologically stuck, I take it. Excuse me. That thing comes with a phone in it? What is it? I see. I believe I told you the madam will be having milk tea. Still, have lemon slices at the ready, just in case. We must not disappoint her, understand? You sure are busy. All in a day's work. Still, we really do need Master Soren to start focusing on the business side of things soon. Could you tell us about that thing you mentioned about Soren's past? There is something in Master Soren's past that he wishes he could change. Please forgive me. This isn't something I should be sharing with strangers. Now I really want to know what Soren's still hung up on. Me too. Probably later on, because that's how this game works. It was sometime after the reception. Some of the Master's relatives and I went to clean up the reception hall. And that is when we saw it. A woman standing in front of the victim with the bloody murder weapon in her hand. It was none other than Miss Ellen. But Pierce, it wasn't what it looked like.
That's right! She just happened to find the body.
I do not know what Miss Ellen has told you, but what we witnessed was unmistakably the moment immediately after the deed had been committed. That's not good. And that is what I told the police who came in response to my call. I see. So Pierce was the one who reported it to the police, huh? Ooh, I'm all over my words today. So unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna examine this beautiful mansion now. Excuse me, but there's a card here on the floor. But look at that! It's a Flying Chapel key card. The Flying Chapel? What areas on the Flying Chapel require a key card, if I may ask? Mostly areas we want to keep the public out of, such as the staff room and the hold, which is chock full of machinery. So you can't enter those areas without a key card. That's right. This one here belongs to Ellen. Wait, what's Ellen's key card doing here? Did Ellen come back here after the incident occurred? I don't believe so, and she was arrested by the police straight away this morning. Although, there was a strange man with a gaudy jacket in here earlier. Larry? Was that man wearing a beret by any chance? Oh yes, he was, as a matter of fact. He was also wearing sunglasses and a fake mustache. Larry? Larry! I knew it. The only question is, what was he doing here? Good question! Oh, it's the bridal bouquet.
How about I throw it and you try to catch it?
The implications of doing this. Why me?
Just because.
Why? Because he's 35 and still single?
I bet you'd look hilarious flailing around trying to grab it.
But doesn't tradition dictate that it's the ladies that go after the bouquet?
Who cares? Just catch it. Here.
Ow! Hey! You threw that right at my face! Oh, you don't want to catch that bouquet, trust me.
Why not?
They say it's bad luck to catch the bouquet of a marriage that doesn't last. But I already caught it.
Whoops. Too late now. Huh, Nick?
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hey, Nick! Now here's a real lady.
She looks smart as a whip, doesn't she? She also has that pocket watch that Butler has.
I wonder who she is. We didn't see her on the airship.
That is Selena Sprocket, Soren's eldest sister. Beautiful and capable. She was a great lady. Soren's sister? I think I see the resemblance. Maybe I'll show Pierce this photo later and ask him about her.
Nick, look at that airplane propeller up there going round and round.
I see they've got an aviation theme going on. Makes sense for an airline family. I wonder if it doubles as a fan.
Oh, what if the rest of the plane were on the other side of that wall, and the wall would open up so the plane could take off in an emergency? How cool would that be?
If that's what's behind the propeller wall, then what's behind the bull wall across the way? Oh, I know. Maybe it's the rest of him. That must be where the Sprockets get their milk. What?
Nick, first of all, that's a beef cow. And second, bulls don't make milk.
Oh, right. That's what I get for trying to play along. Right? Did your best, Sonny. A bull. Come to think of it, there was a bull logo on the side of the flying chapel too.
The president of the company must have a thing for cattle.
The bull is the symbol of the Sprocket aviation. To be as strong and steady as a bull. That's the company's creed, you know. Probably for all the back-breaking labor they put their employees through. By the way, the bull logo on the flying chapel, the one with the rainbow wings. His name is Rainy the Rain Bull. Get it?
I get it. He's a rainbow-colored bull, so he's a rain bull, right? What a memorable name, huh, Nick?
Yeah, for the lameness of the pun. Oh my god, this case. Don't you dare touch that radio again. It looks like an expensive antique.
What are you worried about? If it breaks again, Pierce will just fix it up again.
I really hope he's nice enough to waive the repair bill. What else am I poking at? Oh, are those pictures of the wedding reception? Yes, I took them with my trusty camera here.
Do you mind if we have a look at that photo?
Be my guest. Take as long as of a look as you like. Oh, that's really pretty. Well, what do you think of this gorgeous dreamscape? A thick fog billows across the room, making it look as if the couple were walking on clouds.
Wow. Look at how beautiful Ellen is here. She looks a little nervous, though.
She does, doesn't she?
Hey, look! There's Pierce.
Really? Where? In the back.
Right there, behind the sweetheart table.
Hey, you're right. I bet he was there attending to the happy couple the whole dinner. Oh, food sounds good.
So, what do you think, Nick? Does anything in this photo stick out at you?
No, not at the moment anyway. Sure be relevant later, and also, where is Pierce looking? He wasn't even looking at the couples, he was looking elsewhere. And it's an Ace Attorney game, so that must mean something.
Hey, Nick. If Ellen really did travel back in time, do you think this photo is of the second reception? You know, after the time jump?
I wonder. Excuse me, sir? Yes? Can I help you? Ellen told us she traveled back in time. Would you happen to know anything about that? Oh, no, I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. He clammed up faster than a clam. Ooh. They're not talking. The whole staff might be onto something here. I'm sorry, does this seem kind of obvious? What else am I poking at? I don't know what else I'm poking at, or is that it? Alright! Oh, you're still here. Right, okay, you... I've been so I thought he walked off for some reason. Now we gotta present him the photo of Selena? Pierce. The woman in this photo is Soren's older sister, Selena, right? I don't think we've met her yet. Yes, about that. Seems hesitant all of a sudden. If you wouldn't mind, could you tell us about her? Alright, very well. She's a big part of Master Soren's past, after all. Soren's past? Uh-oh. Something tells me something bad happened to her. Master Soren will become the next president of Sprocket Aviation. However, that wasn't always so. Miss Selena Sprocket, Master Soren's elder sister, was next in line.
So why isn't she becoming the next president?
Because she died in a car accident.
What?
I had no idea. Actually, Master Soren was also in the car with her at the time of the accident. Losing the sister he loved right before his eyes devastated him. Ever since then, he has buried himself in his research on time machines. He also became a quiet and meticulous, almost compulsive note-taker around then.
He seems so stiff and robotic. I had no idea he was carrying all that around inside him.
Master Soren has abandoned the company business and spends all his time on inventions. As the family butler, I am truly concerned. I believe it is high time he could let go of the past.
Hey, Nick. What are you doing here?
Larry! Larry?
Oh man, Edgy gave me a heck of a hard time.
Larry, what are you doing here?
I came to promote my new character, Two Piglets. I was hoping Sprocket Aviation would do some kind of tie-in with me for it.
Wow. I didn't know Larry was such an aggressive businessman. You could learn a thing or two from him, Nick. Why don't you promote your agency to them?
Now's not exactly the time for that. In case you haven't noticed.
See? And this is why you'll never be rich.
Actually, Larry, I've been meaning to ask you something. You were there on the Flying Chapel yesterday, right?
Huh? Was I?
What were you doing there?
Nothing.
Whatever it was, I bet it wasn't anything to be proud of. But never mind that. Did you see anything that had to do with the case? Scratch that. Let's start with, you weren't involved in this case, were you? Larry? Yo, where are you going?
Hey! He took off!
I just knew it. When something smells, it's usually the Butz. Come on, Maya, after him! Oh, are you leaving so soon? We, have to run. Thank you for making time for us. I know you have to investigate, but please try to spare the family's feelings as you do. Yes, of course. Okay, we gotta go. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Where are we going? Where are we going? Start here, I guess. There he is. Hey, Larry!
Hey there, friend. Fancy meeting you here.
There's nothing fancy about it. All we did was follow you. So tell me, Larry, why did you run away like that?
Huh? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. A bolt of inspiration from my new picture book hit me, and I had to run, is all.
Larry!
It was like a cupiphany. You dig?
Right.
He's just gonna keep on playing dumb, isn't he, Nick?
Well then, we're just gonna get the information out of him. Come on, Larry. I know you were on that airship. So what did you see?
I didn't see anything! I didn't see anything because I was never on that stupid airship!
Cyclops with Larry, huh? Only 2. Remember that? Remember, wasn't it like Trials and Tribulation? We had like 5 Cyclops and it just like, we just broke them instantly? Cyclops.
You say something?
The spiritual power of this Magatama allows me to see. These mystical locks that appear when someone is trying to hide something from me. They're called psych locks, and when I see them, I simply touch the Magatama to try my hand at breaking them. If I can unlock them, I'm sure to finally get a straight answer out of him. Alright, let's do it! Larry, please, this is gonna be so easy, I'm sure, because it's frickin' Larry. What is Larry hiding? This is no time for games, Larry. I will find out what you're hiding.
I'm telling you, Nick. Got it all wrong. I've got nothing to do with this case, whatsoever.
Oh, come on, Larry. Even a baby could see through such a blatant and obvious lie. Nothing whatsoever, huh? If you weren't involved, Larry, then you wouldn't have been involved with this person.
Take that!
You're the one who brought Ellen to my office in the first place. And all those cops. Nothing to do with the case whatsoever. Isn't gonna cut it this time, Larry. If you have to lie, at least do a better job of it.
Don't diss me, Nick! If you're so convinced I'm lying, then let me ask you this. What makes you think I was on that stupid old airship anyway? Let me see some proof, if you've got any.
Doubling down, are you? Fine. You want proof, Larry? Here's proof that you were on that airship. Where's his wallet?
Take that!
Uh-oh.
This is your business card wallet, isn't it, Larry? I found it in the reception hall.
Yeah.
Time to come clean, Larry Butz. What exactly are you hiding?
Alright, fine, you got me. I'll tell you everything.
Attaboy. Stop making this difficult, boy. Larry, what were you doing on that airship anyway?
Well, I went there to deliver the welcome to our wedding sign they ordered from me.
Huh. I didn't know you took on real jobs like that, too.
Well, for your information, my wedding welcome signs are very popular on the net.
That's how you met Ellen?
Uh-huh. I mean, I'd seen her in the photo for the welcome sign. But seeing her in person, the way she smiled at me and said, "Thank you." I felt like I'd been hit by lightning.
Isn't that how you feel about almost every hot lady? And that's when you fell in love with somebody else's bride, huh? So, were you invited to the reception?
Can you believe they told me only family and relatives could attend? They wouldn't even let me into the reception hall!
Smart move on their part, I say.
I got upset and started wandering around the airship. That must be when I dropped my business card wallet.
That like a little puff of smoke from his pipe? What is that? So somebody else must have found it. And brought it to the reception hall then.
But you know what? I saw something incredible when I was on that flying chapel.
Like...
Get a load of this!
What the heck is this?
What do you mean, what is this? Isn't it obvious? It's a drawing! I sketched a picture of one of the cabins on the airship.
So what's so incredible about a cabin? I think what's outside the cabin is the problem.
Look at what was outside the window. It's one of those flying dinosaurs. A real live pterodactyl. I looked out the cabin window and there it was, just flying out there. That airship traveled through time, I tell ya.
That's a little too far back. What?
What?
When I told that Pierce Butler guy about it, he told me to never mention it to anybody ever again.
But why would he try to keep you from spouting what is clearly just nonsense?
Maybe Sprocket Aviation is secretly developing a time machine.
No way.
This case is totally amazing. Larry, you didn't tell Mr. Edgeworth about this, did you?
Of course not. Edgy would just roll his eyes and think I was off my rocker. I didn't even tell him I was wandering around on the airship. I told him I met Ellie at the mooring dock and we ran away together.
Yeah, I can see Edgeworth's eyes rolling right out of his head had he heard about this. Can we just talk about how good Larry's drawing skills has gotten though? Like since the freaking flaming bridge? So Larry also experienced a time slip somehow. But how is that possible?
Hey, Nick. I'll be taking my card wallet back now, if you don't mind.
Okay, Larry, sure.
Oh, yeah. This is for you.
What is it?
It's a picture of the hold. I took it when I was wandering around on the airship.
Those flowers!
See? There's Ellie right there in the middle.
The hold?
Yeah, see? It's right here in the diagram.
Okay, so now I know where the hold is, but what was Ellen doing there?
Well, they were using it as a prepping area for the reception.
I see. And around when did you take this?
For the reception. I took it while Ellie was getting everything ready.
So this was taken before the incident occurred. I don't know if it'll be of any help, but thanks for this anyway. I'm sure it'll be useful at some point. By the way, Larry, I heard that the door to the hold is controlled by a security system. So how'd you get in there?
That's a trade secret! Can't tell ya!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you used Ellen's card. And the hits just keep on coming. Well, I guess that's basically a wrap on the investigation.
Not quite, Nick. I want to meet Ellen too.
Oh, that's right. You haven't met her yet, have you? Okay, let's head over to the detention center then, so you can say hi. Alright, there's actually not much left, but I think it's probably best to just stop here because there's a bit of a conversation we'll be having with Ellen before we actually get to the trial. So, next video we'll talk to Ellen and go right into the trial, so I'll see you guys then.